Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. Kind of a little, not really a shootout, kind of a comparison video. You guys heard me talking about it. Carza2 Light, newest rod we've got as far as in our never-ending search for that perfect, BFS all-around rod, right? Tetan 661, still the king of all-around. Caught my personal best largemouth bass. Last week, caught a monster on this one too though. 6'3", 6'6", they're still very close. I'm going to try to show you that. If you match up the triggers to where you're actually going to be, or where you would palm or cast, you're only talking, probably not quite 3 inches. There's not a huge thing, and I'm going to try to show you these baits are roughly the same weight. So if you guys can make out, very close. This is a little bit stiffer in the fact that it kind of gets into backbone a little quicker down the rod, down the rod to where this one kind of goes in a little deeper before it starts stiffening up compared. A little bit thinner blank overall, but very awesome rods and very comparable. So we're going to do a little comparison shootout video. We've got our AliExpress $3.50 bait and our jackhammer 3/8 ounce. I believe this is considered 14 grams is what I bought it as, but those two are almost identical in how they work and look and all that. Slightly different colors, a little bit of orange on this guy, slightly different trailers. But let's see if we can catch a bass and get a little overall comparison of these. And I'm going to throw other stuff. This is just shaky head with the zinkers on it, right? Try to catch fish on all those today. So buckle up, hang on. This show starts right now. Okay, I'll put you guys on the chesty so you get a little more up close and personal with these rod and reels. So we're going to jump to the Teton Dark Wolf Ultra, smaller than the jackhammer. This is a jackhammer. You can, this rod should handle it. There we go. All right. Oh, do not come off. We've got jumpers today. They're jumping out of the water right off the bat. So that quick, and we've got, the water conditions are very I call poor, not real good visibility. Get over here. Whoa. There we go. What do you guys think? Oh, I had him hooked real good. I thought I had him not hooked the greatest, but he was hooked. He was actually hooked outside the mouth and then went inside the mouth. See that? There we go. All right, look at that shot. We got a pick. Awesome bass. Is he a jumper? Let's find out. And then we'll talk more about what's going on here. Look at that visibility. He's already maybe a foot. That water's pretty murky. Okay, we're gonna jump right to our other rod and reel combo now, since that one did work, right? Regular size, what I call regular size chatterbait. You can throw Dark Wolf Ultra, no problem. Tetan 661 or 2. The 2 is what you can get right now. Okay, well, let's find out if this rod is capable, right? Buckle up, hang on, let's find out. There's got to be another chatterbait bass right up here somewhere. Oh, there we go. That was, I told you guys, right up in that grass. Oh, it came off. Oh my God. Having issues today with hook sets. That's a brand new bait. Hook is sharp now. I guess to be fair, I wasn't really ready. It's like right when it hit the water. But I have that happen to me sometimes. I have such great luck with the rod and reel, and then the next week I struggle. If you guys remember the NRX rods, I was on a, man, I was so upset with those rods. I felt like I was missing hook sets that I should have had, stuff like that when I first started using those rods. But this rod was gangbusters right off the bat, and today I've had 2 fish hit different chatterbaits on this rod. You guys just only saw the one, and I failed to get them in. Footage, I've been trying for a while now to get another fish on this dude. I think I'm gonna put a pause on this little comparison deal and throw something else on a different rod, because there we go. Oh, another one missed. My goodness. I'm about ready to call this rod is just not good for chatterbaits. I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put this bait on the Teton. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm yanking too fast. I need to give them just a second longer. I don't know what's going on, but that is 3 fish. 3 hits on chatterbaits on this rod. I have not got a fish in yet with it on the chatterbait. I've kind of found a two-way to approach to the chatterbaits. I think having your, there we go, stay on. No, okay, that was something. I'm gonna make a call here, and I'm gonna switch stuff around. That's ridiculous. That's just freaking ridiculous. Just to see if, because it's getting hit. So will it get hit as well as the jackhammer? I'd say yeah, I'm getting the hits. But I'm not sticking those fish. And if anything, this is a smaller hook. It's brand new, it's sharp. Some rods, it's I don't know, it's hard to explain. If you guys remember the NRX phase, and it could be just because the way I guess I fish or set the hooks, or how quick I set the hook, I need that extra delay in a rod that's got a little more give to it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna try our little AliExpress bait on the Teton. I still feel there's one right in there somewhere. Got him. Oh, do not come off. Well, boys and girls, proof may be in the pudding. We got that fish with our AliExpress bait, but we switched out to the Teton. And even though the Teton's more of a, what I consider like a moderate, as far as, you know, it's a light, but it bends in a little deeper. I don't know. What do you guys think? There we go. Look at that shot. Well, I'm shaking. Got excited over that little fish. Right there is where we caught it. We're getting ready to do something. I know we're in the middle of a different thing, but hang on. Let's see if this guy's going to jump. Come on. Wiggle, wiggle. Give it a jiggle. You're going to jump. You're going to not jump. Now have the jackhammer on the Carza2 and the lingle. I guess kind of the last shot for the Carza2 to prove itself as being worthy of throwing chatterbaits, right? Well, there's a hit. That's a bigger fish. Oh, did you guys see that? I'm telling you. Oh my God, that I felt it and I yanked, and how am I missing these? That's with the jackhammer. Insane the fact that I'm missing bites with this rod that felt so good with the you know, using it as a for the shaky head. That is insane. I'm going back to this bait. That is nuts. That was a good chunk. I felt that as soon as he grabbed it. That was like 2 pound or bigger. Oh my goodness. It's kind of making me nuts, which I've already kind of got it in my head that I'm going to be throwing these baits with the medium lights. But I thought for sure that light would be able to set the hook. That's crazy. Well, after doing that, I'm going to do another thing too, even though this is kind of a video for the just kind of comparing the two. There we go. Now look at that. What's the difference? I mean, it's kind of like proof's in the pudding, right? That's a good chunk too. Cannot beat the old Teton, boys and girls. I'm just telling you. It's one of those, it's like my luckiest rod. It just, you set the hook. Game over, right? Oh my goodness. I can't explain it. Look at that. That is a chunk. I don't know if that's the same fish. I'm sure not, but there could be more in here. Let me get back out of here. Look at him trying to eat that thing. And that's not the jackhammer. The jackhammer, I just missed a fish on the Carza2. This is our AliExpress $3.50 bait, which is awesome to see the fact I can throw this on this Teton. I have not had any issues with hook set since I put it on this Teton rod. Awesome fish, and it smells fishy over here. Oh my goodness, that is a good chunk. My scale sucks, so I would call that almost 2 pounds. That is over 1.5 pounds. Probably not quite 2, but very close. Awesome bass. Come on. You gonna jump? My thumb still hurts from that bullhead. If you guys, did I show that footage? I snagged a bullhead this morning, and that fish clamped so hard down twice on my thumb because I'm a moron. I was lipping him. Get out there and jump. That visibility sucks, but you know what? These fish are on it today. We are already doing real good. We haven't been here a couple hours. Well, about 2 hours. Our new baits, that is a brand new one. I think I'm gonna like, so real quick, and then let's talk about a couple things here. This setup is still, just in what I've seen today, is still the king, right? The Carza2 cannot knock the king off its throne of the best all-around BFS rod. Kuying Teton, this is 661, 662 should do the same thing. That's our new AliExpress bait, our Z-Man trailers. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to throw my lighter colored baits with like this type deal, so it kind of lets it chance of hunt more, trying to imitate an actual fish. But I'm still going to throw my black and blues and that Bayou crawl colors when I'm trying to imitate a crawdad with like those new creature type baits, right, we got from AliExpress. And it's kind of a 1-2 kind of deal. And at some point I may put a little video together, like seeing if one is better than the other on certain days or whatever. But I've always tried, I guess until recent years, to imitate crawdads with my chatterbaits, fish with my spinnerbaits. And I need to break out my spinnerbaits today. I may throw a couple of those on here and try them on these 2 rods in this little video. But we are game on over here. I almost actually hate to throw that Carza2 again with the chatterbait, just in fear of losing another nice fish. I possibility just lost the fish of the day earlier. But I'm going to give it just a... Yeah, I would say the drags are about even. That Teton, too legit to quit. Just like Bass and Bonsai, right? This Carza2, I'm not like throwing it in the trash, but I'm maybe calling Trash Panda for regular chatterbait rod. All your other BFS needs, the micro chatterbaits up to a shaky head, which a shaky head, those VMC shaky heads are a little smaller hook than these chatterbaits. Maybe I need to show that comparison also here. Let's do that real quick. So we're about ready to wrap up this chatterbait part, but I wanted to show you real quick. There's actually a good difference there. See that? I don't know if you guys can, if it translates off to the camera, but this little VMC is in front of this bait, and you can tell it's just a way thinner, lighter wire hook, so it takes less force to dig that thing in, right? And this is a jackhammer, but the other one's just a touch, it's still thicker than this. So that's why awesome for shaky head, but so far this little Carza2 is not stacking up for these regular chatterbaits. The Teton does. Let's see if our other light rod can get a hook set on this chatterbait. It can throw it. See that? Throws it no problem. A little bit of wood there, a little bit more wood, I think. So let's see. Well, let's see about a hook set on our streamer light. It's only 5'8", so it's definitely dealing with the little. That's a fish. I got a fish on. It's coming at me. Oh, got him so far. Oh, you kidding me? That fish was way out. Hook right on through. Now, how does our 5'8" light rod better than our 6'3" that I feel is definitely a little stiffer, definitely stiffer in the tip and gets backbone? I don't know. Things that make you go, right? Told you this is an awesome combo. Maybe we'll try this on the shaky head. Maybe we'll. Okay, everybody, I'm wrapping this light rod video up. I'm gonna go on to other bigger, better things right now, but we are gonna go to different stuff. I'm gonna wrap that video up, and I'm gonna call a clear winner. They're all close, the light rods. Now the feeling's at home, but it is probably a little more capable on the upper end than all these other ones. The king is still this Tetan. 6'6", 1 or 2 piece. So mine's a 1 piece. Now you can get 2 pieces. It just, hands down, I feel still king of the all around BFS. Still the king. Carza2, it's right there with it, but as we're finding out, it's struggling for today anyway with chatterbaits. I still don't know why. What's funny is though, what we just saw, I threw that chatterbait on this streamer, bam, right off the bat, I actually hooked the fish and brought it right in. It seems like I was struggling with the Carza2 to get that job done, and I don't know why. And I may continue with the exact baits I have on right now. I may put that, I may fish the Carza2, even though I don't really want to. I don't want to lose a chance of a big fish and pop off on the Carza2. So if you're going to buy one light rod, Kuying Tetan, 6 foot, 1 or 2 pieces, 2 piece what you can get right now off AliExpress. They were 75 bucks. They may be back up to 80 something. Still an awesome rod. It's my recommendation for that light all around BFS rod. Still over the Carza2 or the streamer, which, and they're all within the same price range, you know, 5 or 10 bucks here and there. They're right there. Kuying Tetan, still top dog. Carza2, I'll be honest, I like the streamer better. I don't feel it's as good for the jig stuff. Now, if you're like me and I have them, where would I utilize them? The streamer for that, just all of your moving type stuff. As you've seen, you can use up to those like 3/8 half ounce. You can't use like the true, I don't recommend the Z-Man half ounce chatterbaits because they have a bigger hook. You know what I'm talking about. These AliExpress ones, the little micros and minis, the flashback minnows, the little Proberos, all the way up to say a 1.5 square bill or that type of size crankbaits. Awesome rod. I like the streamer. It's probably my funnest overall light rod right there. You know, with the Tetan's more capable, but I'll be honest, I still have more fun with that streamer. It's a little, it just gives the fish a little more of a fight, yet I feel that you can get the bass in. But I would use it for that moving type stuff. When you're talking bottom and the jigs, like we've seen, you guys have watched me catch that 6-pounder I caught with this Carza2. So it's hard to say that that's where I put this, which I have on it right now. I've got a shaky head rigged up, you know, your smaller jigs, stuff like that. Awesome rod. It's got that kind of a faster tip. It's got a soft tip, but then it goes faster in the backbone, which is good. Like the jig worm rods from NRX kind of deal, you know, the Loomis, where it's like a boom, and you got the power there, kind of like the Tatula rod. The streamer and the Tetan are more of a forgiving. They're kind of softer all the way down, and the streamer, just the fact it's kind of a smaller rod all the way, but lets that, even though it's 5'8", it's like the whole rod kind of gives. I feel how it just works for good hook sets, holding bigger fish. It's awesome rod. Jumping all the way down, and I know this is a light rod video, but I get the same sensation and feeling out of that rainy stream or this streamer ultralight. Kind of have that same, just the whole thing flexes. That's what I like the Tetan. The Carza2 is sort of like that, but it jumps in quicker, kind of like the Tatula, and I think you kind of have to utilize those and use them for what they are, which the Tatula I like for bottom stuff. And if you follow the Luma stuff, is kind of the same way. The jig worm rods have that real fast, a little bit softer tip, and then jump into backbone. And then their mag bass rods are one of those you'll hear Matt Allen from Tactical Bassing talking about. It's more forgiving, kind of covers more areas. It actually maybe a touch different in the tip, but the whole rod itself makes the whole feeling, it's a little softer rod overall. And that's kind of what I got going on here today. But anyway, wrapping it up. If I catch any more on the rods we were talking about, any of these light rods, I may tag them on the end of this video. If not, Tetan, still #1. Get out of here, go bass and bonsai. Thanks for watching. But whatever you guys do, make sure you have fun doing it. We're gonna pound it out of here. Oh, there's a bird. That worm definitely got hit twice. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Oh, you better get on a big fish, you dirty dog. Let's go. I don't know why I'm singing. I suck at it. Right? Yeah, you guys know. You guys know I suck at singing. But this rod, I'm sucking at bass fishing. There's a hit. I felt. Oh my God. Oh, I still got him. He's way over here. Whoa, that fish ran. Is gone. That is a big one. This thing only catches big fish. Jesus. Oh my God. It only catches big fish. I guess I need to keep it for that, huh? Let me back the boat up. Oh, it's going to jump. Don't get off. That is a nice one. Fish of the day. Carza2 trying to redeem itself as being an awesome jig rod. That fish is chasing me. I'm trying to back the boat up. And that fish is running right at us. Oh, that is a giant. Oh, it's barely hooked. It's barely hooked. I swear. Oh, I cannot put much pressure. It is barely hooked. Oh, it's going to get off. No. No. Oh my gosh. It's barely. I know I say it all the time, but it is barely hooked. Wait till you guys see it. Oh, don't knock. That is a go. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Did you guys see how I told you? It's barely hooked. Oh my, the skin of your chinny chin chin. Fish of the day. Ooh. Oh my God. That is not a giant. I'm going to call it a giant though. On this trip, that is a giant. That is about a 3.5 pound bass. Oh, Carza2 comes in a pinch, barely. Wow. Wow. Everybody, there she is. Big, giant, largemouth bass. She's a kisser. Yes, she is. You guys want another kiss? Okay. Mwah. Awesome fish of the day so far. The wind's blowing us in here. We're going to see if we got a jumper. And the Carza2 sort of redeemed itself, but man, that fish was barely hooked. Right, girl? Very low visible. I haven't hit this spot yet. I gotta get out of here. Oh, there's a hit. Got that fish. Whoa! That fish is gone like gangbusters too. Oh, that's another nice bass. Oh boy. That fish is on fire. I'm just holding on. He's doing zigzagging. That is another giant. Well, close. Look at this fish. That. Get over here. That's a pretty good hook. No way, he's just skin hooked too. Look at that. I think I need to switch this hook out. I I think it's sharp, but it's not sharp enough. You guys seeing there? I also switched this around. Carza2 now has the Zillion on it, which the Zillion is by far my favorite reel of all time. The SV boost spool is definitely legit. Got a fish. Got a fish on a chatterbait, which has been impossible. Don't come off. Oh, I'm gonna scheme all the way in. Just because I didn't want to. Oh, woo! My luck starting to come around, because I don't think I caught a fish on a chatterbait on this Carza2 today, and I was trying. We're not gonna get a pic of that. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. The Carza2 just likes the Zillion.